Alrighty. There we go. All right, let's see here. What do we got? We gotta do... Gotta do a thing here. Actually... There we go. Let's get this stockpile over. We gotta make a, an entrance area to the fort here so we can build our death trap. I don't know how exactly we're gonna make this work. Maybe we're gonna build out, like, a wall or something. And, like, we'll have a pathway over the lava, but we'll build an area here of, you know, allanite floor and everything so it doesn't melt and all that. Build some sort of little area that dwarves can come up to and, I don't know, maybe have fortifications or something. We should probably have crossbow dwarves. I think that would be a good idea. We don't really have them yet, but we did make a shit ton of bolts, so we at least have ammo. What is going on over here? What's this guy doing? I don't know. Oh, they're forging copper bolts, right? What are they at? They're at Adept Weaponsmith. Oh yeah, we were gonna start actually setting up our military, which we haven't done for like 3 years, which I'm surprised we haven't been invaded yet. But probably what we should do is... I'm thinking we have a walkway down the, sort of vaguely down the center of the volcano. And then we lead the enemies into our fort here and fight them in this area. We probably want to build walls here. And then... I don't know, have it be like... Maybe we start by just getting rid of all this. And then we dig in this way. Although we may want it to be like a 1x1. We do, you know, like that. Because then I think, like... We should... knock out a thing here. Like that. They can go do that. We definitely just want to carve this out. We could just build walls to turn this into what we need. We need to start producing allanite blocks a whole lot. No, I need a work order. We only have 53 allanite, so we don't actually have a ton, but I think there's a bunch of allanite up here. Yeah, there is actually. I don't know why there's just a lump of microcline on the minecart. It's just there now. Such is life, I guess. I should probably compress the wood as well into a quantum stockpile. That would probably be ideal. I don't know what we're gonna do about this stockpile. I guess gemstones need to, like... I don't know if the rough gems can go in boxes. We might need to see about putting the rough gems into a box. Straight dwarfing my fortress. Yup. That's the way it goes. Maybe if I include a couple more bins here, we can start putting these rough gems into bins. I don't know if that works. I also may have a tough time doing that if there's not an open square. Okay, well, they put a bin. They put a block in it. I guess at the very least, if there's just a spot to put the allanite blocks, that's fine. Yeah, I guess the rough gems, like, don't... Just repeat cut gems. I don't know. I think the cut gems can go into boxes, but the rough ones, I don't think they do. Novice gem cutter. Are you really the only jeweler we have? I feel like we have somebody who's better at this, right? I guess we never added the work detail for it, so... Jeweler. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, yeah. We got this guy who is explicitly a jeweler. This guy is also a legendary gem setter, but, I mean, I guess we'll turn them both on to doing this. I don't know, because this guy can't gem cut to save his life. So... I don't know what we do about this one. I'll just turn this guy on for now, and then we'll think about what to do later. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, there he is. I think when they're good at it, they'll work faster. Maybe. So he should be able to chew through a bunch of these gems quickly and get them cut. So as far as this goes, I think what we want to do is we have this... We're going to have a platform here Is there any other planning tools for drawing out blueprint stuff? How do I erase? I already forgot. Eraser. I wish there was like a RimWorld just draw squares on the map kind of deal. There may be, but I don't know. But we want to build a floor, and we're gonna build it like this. No access. Okay, well we can't fucking plan it out then. Fine. Fuck you. We're gonna build walls, and so they block movement but allow projectiles. Soldiers near them are reasonably safe. Okay, so the fortifications do provide a little bit of cover. What I was thinking is like, we have this path through here, and then we surround it in fortifications, right? So we have like fortifications around a square here, and then we have like our crossbow dwarves can just be chilling here, plinking at them as they run across the bridge. And then when they get in here, maybe there's a little bit of a like snaking hallway, and then we just fight them like in there, and we have our military dwarves like meeting them at the mouth. We can also have like falling rock traps and shit like that in here. So maybe we also build fortifications here so we can just shoot them while they're going through this area. And if we actually make the maze out of fortifications, we could just shoot them through like the whole thing. That could be good. But then if they have crossbow, or whatever ranged options, they can hit us as well. So we have to be careful about that. Maybe what we do is we build regular walls reinforced. Oh yeah, that's right. There's like the whole miting thing. I don't know how that's gonna work. If we do this, needs 18 material. I think it's like double the material to make it reinforced. Yes, Luca, we are dig. But like, if we build some walls here, oh, you need to, so you use your materials for the wall and then you add metal to reinforce it. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because I don't think they're gonna bother with with breaking down the walls, because we're gonna have a path into our base. It's just gonna be really annoying for them. But I think they'll still take the path. Probably what we'll do is, let's see. It'd be nice if we have to cross from here down this way. So I was thinking like, okay, maybe we lead them up some direction, but the entrance to our fort being right here kind of doesn't leave us a lot of room for this. If we were to reconfigure this entirely and move our lava production, which I think I'm going to do because it'll be worth it. If we move the lava production stuff out of the way, right? Like it'll be far away, but it'll be, somewhere else. What we could then do is use, like right here, we could just bring a huge snaking back and forth walkway that enemies have to run through while we shoot at them. And that could be pretty cool. As well as having, we could even have like a snaking walkway back and forth across the lava that we shoot at them. And then we could have like ballistas and shit. I think that would be a much better idea, instead of just like, okay, they walk straight into the base and now they're in, and then it's like, oh shit. We want to, like, give ourselves time to deal with it. So instead of this, what we want to do is we want to start digging out more of this area. So we'll just dig that. Oop. Turn these off. Go ahead and dig. And then we're going to bring our industry either here or maybe even close to this end. So it's completely out of the way. But maybe right here is fine, because then that gives us plenty of space here to work in. So, we have 4 workshops we need to, and really just 3 are necessary. These are just clones of each other. But we have 4 workshops to build. So what we'll do is we'll take a look here. We need to build a wall grate. And that'll be like right here so we can let the lava in. So we definitely need to build... Let's see. So the lava's going to come in, and then maybe it'll just run along this way to have our workshops like that. So it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 4 workshops. So we just dig out a channel here down the middle or down the bottom or something. Maybe this will be at the back, so it's not like directly in the center. So the back side of this room right here will have all the lava under it. And then we build our workshops in here. And then we need to just... We're going to have to move our thing here, which is going to be very annoying, but there's not that much ore sitting here, so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult to scoot everything down. This is an 11 by 11 area here for the bars. So we'll probably just put that like right there. And then dig out the rest of this room like that. And then we just have this huge area to work in. That gives us plenty of space for the sand and the economic ores and then our bars and everything. And then, so if we have the killing enemy zone in this area, getting here still has to cross over this somehow. We could probably just go underneath and dig ourselves a new, walkway to get over here. Have some stairs right here in the corner. And yeah, I think that would be a better idea. We'll just go underneath it. So we'll just, like, dig out a pathway. Let's see. Let's dig stairs right here in this corner. So we'll do something like that. And then we'll just dig on this layer. There we go. And that'll give them a path to get over to the workshops. And then this should be... We can seal this off and stuff and make this, like, a whole thing. As well, what we could do is move the turkey room and stuff further up so we have more space here to work with for dealing with, like, the enemies. We could probably use this right here to put our ballista in. And then, put fortifications all throughout here so we can be shooting the ballista down this way. Or, because I think it's going to be, like, we're going to have the walkway going back and forth like this. Maybe we put the ballista at the very end of the walkway, like over here, or over here facing down it, so they come in and go this way, and then we're just shooting ballista down at them. That's probably actually better for the ballista to run, like, long ways. So, let me just cancel that for now. Maybe we'll try it like that to start. And then we'll let our miners get to working on this. Are you still making copper bolts? Okay, you need to... They are adept. Maybe we want them to be as good as possible at weapon crafting before we start making our shit. So, I mean, if we still have copper bars, we might as well let them keep making ammo. Ah, and we have run out, so... Well, there you go. We used up all the copper we had. Very good. Put another bin in here. We're gonna have to move it eventually, but... Once the stuff is in bins, it's a lot easier to move. Rotten, creepy crawler remains. What the fuck? What are those doing in there? How are we doing on drinks? These seeds are still stuck in the workshops. I don't know how to get the seeds out of here. Our fortress is, like, having a seed issue. I don't know if it's because we're out of bags or something to put the seeds in, but we have bags here. I don't really get it. Like, they're not putting the seeds in this stockpile. Right. So how do we get them to put seeds in here? Okay, so we're missing bags. Does that mean we need to tell this to feed from the bag stockpile? So we say, because we're telling it already what's being input, we just need to have it input from the seed bag stockpile. Because I have some input, like, things coming here from... I thought maybe I needed to tell them, oh, put the seeds from here directly in, because these are directly... It's because bags are missing, yeah. So, well, we have bags. We just need them to understand that they can use them. We have barrels here, and this like, empty barrels are both... The stills are getting the empty barrels. Right. So the stills are getting the empty barrels from here. As well, this is set so that it can get the empty barrels from the raw food pile. It's set to allow 40 barrels and whatever. It's set to allow seeds. There is a seed barrel here already from when we first got here. And we have bags. These are empty bags. Like, we have a bunch of empty bags here. So I don't really know what is preventing their AI from deciding to get the seeds. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, we have barrels, we have bags, all of the all of the stockpiles are connected. These stockpiles are even set to just take anywhere, I think. So it's like, I don't really understand why they're not grabbing the seeds. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay, we have 3 legendary miners. Very good. I mean, they're still planting. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but also our drinks are getting fucked up. Like, I don't know why we're not brewing drinks more often. Oh, well, this one doesn't have cave wheat. Yeah, because it's out of season. It's in spring. don't know. I don't know how we can get the seeds out of here. Okay, and this is like pretty much all sand, so that'll be nice and quick. Go. You got these channels. Yeah, we need access to this block so we can dig it out to let the lava in. We do need to put a grate in to keep, like, magma crabs or whatever from sneaking into our fort. I don't think we can build the grate once the lava's in the way. So we might actually have to go out an extra square so we can have, like, one square to put the grate in. I didn't really think about that. Also, I don't think I should have channeled this. I didn't need to channel this whole fucking thing out. That was actually a mistake. Oopsie. I only should have channeled 12 blocks for the workshops, and then this was for storage and stuff. Fuck that one up. Alright, well, whatever. That means we can just build, what is this? This is a wall grate. Ah, we need to make one. You can do cave in to seal volcano. I guess we could technically, but we kind of can't because we're right next to the surface. So, I mean, maybe, but I don't know how well that would work. I might as well just build the thing on it. That's fine. If we were deeper, yeah, we could do it down lower probably or something like that. But I'm doing it like right at the surface. I don't think it would work too well. But if we just do kind of the same thing we had going over here, I'm just trying to move our industry so we're trying to build an entrance into the fort for invaders and stuff. So instead of having them up here, I want to bring them like across the volcano. Maybe we could do some shenanigans to like knock them into the lava. And then after they get over the lava, I want to have some other hallways over here they have to run through. Yeah, just let it flow. I mean, if we had screw pumps and stuff, like, I don't know if we can make... Can you make those out of stone? I guess you could, right? We could make, like, pumps out of allanite, and then that would be magma safe. We could just, like, pump the lava around. There are much easier ways. Yeah, fair enough. Still don't know how to get the seeds out of these workshops, though. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it like that. Right. Okay, yeah, we do have plenty of mugs. They should all be in here. What, like if the goblins fall in the lava? Yeah, I don't know how the new AI stuff works with all that. Or how any of that works. I don't really know any of those things. Why can't I build my wall grate here? Do I need to... I might need to remove this. I see. Well, I don't know what to do about that. But maybe we'll figure something out. Yeah, I didn't need to channel this whole thing. Oh well. Fully submerged in lava? Not a bad idea. Did we just get a bunch of migrants? We just jumped to 52 population. Uh-oh. Fuck, dude. I don't want more migrants. I guess I'll throw all of them in the military. Okay, well... I have nothing for, like, new migrants to do. I'm running out of jobs. What was that? It ran in here very fast. I don't know what that was. It's, yeah, somebody's puppy. That's what I figured. It just looked a little funky. Damn, 57? Jesus. Okay, everybody get in here. Okay, these are people's pets. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a really good idea. If you can get that working right. Oh boy. Okay, another temple. Okay, is everybody inside? I'm gonna give it a couple more. And then I think everybody's inside. Well, okay, no. These pets are coming back in. There was one. I think there was another one that was out here, but I don't know where it is. So that's fine. I think we're just gonna pull the lever. Okay. So now we have some more dwarves. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more beds. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Oh yeah. Let's see. BFB. Gonna be a little bit awkward. Oh, we don't have any doors. Okay. Well, let's Okay, we only want the engravers that are good at it to do it so they can make sure that this is valuable enough to turn into a temple. It's the Creed of Silver. Holy shit, we're down to 4 drink. What's happening? I had drinks set up. What? Is this person just being slow? Oh my god. Alright, well, we need another one. Yeah, we'll let somebody else help out with the Plum Helmet Brewing. Right, okay. Mechanic is possessed. They claimed a mechanic's workshop. Okay, whatever, man. What the fuck does that mean? Is he doing it? Okay, okay, he's doing it. All right. I think he's muttering the name of it. So, whatever. Maybe we stop cutting gems? Yeah, okay. Okay, so... That is roofed in. So we'll do that, and then that prevents crabs and stuff from getting in here. And then we need to deconstruct these guys. Oh, wow, you made a legendary mechanism. So proud of you. Amazing. Wow. Let's go ahead and remove this guy. Redraw the sand stockpile. Okay, well. Go ahead and just deconstruct all these. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can do about that. I'm retooling my base entrance up here. I also have, like, because I've been trying to find marble, so I have this area up here that may end up being a target for digging. I don't know how that's gonna work. Did I find any marble over here? I don't think I did. All the marble I found was, like, over here. It's been very annoying. We don't have much flexstone, even though, like, the Embark location said there was flexstone, but it's, like, only on the surface and only here. It's been very annoying. Yeah, I mean, I guess what I could do is... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I could, like, channel the lava to make a moat around the base. That could be another option. Like, if... Yeah, exactly. Something like that. So maybe what I could do is... I might need to pump the lava. Maybe. I don't know, because if they could just dig in up here, then, I mean, that's just that. Like, I don't know what to do about that. Not really much I could do about that. Which is kind of annoying, but that was literally the only place on the map I could find marble or any kind of fluxstone was up here. I'm hoping that if I don't have, like, I want to have a way into the base where they don't have to dig, right? So my idea is that there will be an entrance to the base that is just open. And then I guess if they die there, you're saying they won't go that way anymore, but I don't remember them ever working. I guess that's part of the Siege update. I don't remember them doing that previously, but I guess the Siege update probably changes their AI with that. I don't know. We'll see. I could probably just wall this off a bunch. I don't know if that'll dissuade them and make them decide to go down this path, or if it's just like they'll never ever use it again, because that would be kind of dumb. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. If the base dies, it dies, and I don't really care. We'll start a new one. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is I don't know the new update stuff. I've never looked at the change logs or anything, so it's a learning experience. Okay, so it looks like steel is whatever. Let's remove this. Bring all of the workshops over here. Also, I think we have too many animals here, and they're starting to, like, infight. We need to probably coal some of these guys. Okay, so how many more beds do we need? I have no idea. Oh, okay. So it tells us how many are constructed, I think. So 48. We need another 9. Oh, wait. It was at the top. I'm like, where's bed? Okay, so we'll make some more beds. And then... our drink is catching back up. That's good. I mean, honestly, you probably want 100 on hand. But if we have 50 of that, and then... ideally, we have other drinks that we're making. And then we need to get... I have some surface crops, I think, I can start planting. What is this? Are we planting the potatoes? I guess we are. I think we can use potatoes to make alcohol. That's the idea behind that. Right. There's just a couple plants that don't have valid alcohol outputs for surface crops. And I can never remember what does what. So we had a magma glass furnace. We had, I think, 2 magma forges, one for the weaponsmith, one for the armorsmith, so they could like both be doing stuff later. We need the magma smelter. And then I think we just need the 2 magma forges. That's all we really need. We don't really need a kiln. Forge. And then we'll just go ahead and just tile over we don't need the rest of it. If we do, we can just deconstruct the floors later. Okay, and then Gatling crossbows. Go ahead and erase this. So we'll bring all that over there. We'll let them pull everything. Oh, interesting. Okay. We will redraw our sand stockpile over here. Okay, we got this cleared out. Let's go ahead and smooth it. Work on this petition before we forget about it. Creed of Silver. Yep, that's what it was. Got 11 worshippers. So, Creed of Silver, yep. They split its value? Oh, do they? Shit. 3,500. Well, I guess let's see what happens. I see. Okay, well. Too late for that now, but we'll keep that in mind. Yeah. And I wish this game was like No Moria, where it let you construct walls that could be engraved and smoothed and stuff. It would be nice. One day it'll happen. Yeah, I'm too lazy, but fair enough. Okay, so they need to engrave some of the floor here for value. That's good to know. I'll probably plan out future bases and stuff to keep that in mind. Yeah, I have my engravers set to people who are like good at it. I do want them all to end up training, so even though none of them are, or like a few of them are a little bit lower skill, I'm just gonna let all 4 of them who have the skill do it, so they can eventually, hopefully, all be good at it. Investing in the future. Okay, so it's just about to be a temple. Yeah, but then even if that guy's, like, really good at it, he's still one guy. And if you want to engrave huge areas, like, it's... I like having more than just, like, one dude that can do it. So then when you make your gigantic, like, 60 by 60 dining room or something, like, you can get it engraved a little bit faster. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we need a priest. Probably this person. I mean, they're a diagnostician. We have multiple diagnosticians, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. There you go. They can be the priest. And now that should fulfill our promise. We built the temple, we got a priest in there. Now what? Now we gotta work on getting this bullshit moved over. It's kind of annoying, but... I'll probably have my quantum ore stockpile, like, right next to this, so I'll have the output right here, so they just, like, walk up and grab it and bring it down. So we'll do our input right there. Now we need to build... Yeah, it's a construction. Welcome back. So we'll put our track stop. We'll deal with the route later. Yeah, put it right there. That'll be good. Wait, what? That was weird. I think I need to wait until the track stop is actually constructed, now that I think about it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's enough value. If I really desperately need to turn this into a temple complex, I'll just fucking build him a new one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just dig a new room that's bigger and with better engravings and whatnot. Like, I'm not gonna worry too much about, like, continuously upgrading this little tiny space. This is just enough to get them what they needed. But yeah, that's good to know. I kind of figured, yeah, engravings were, like, just they're just going to be there forever. Nope, I'm pressing the wrong ass buttons. Okay, so there's that. We need doors. Andesite is fine. 10 doors should just about do it. We only needed to make like 9 new beds, so it's not the end of the world. I would do more mugs though. We need more mug. Let's make 9 more mugs. And I think we need the doors before we can have them assign them as rooms, if I remember right. How's this guy doing? He's pretty miserable. This guy sucks. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just kill him. Just have him go stand under a drawbridge and smash him. There you go. That'll get rid of him. Okay, so we got this going on. There is a track stop here now. So why does that show up here instead of... That's so strange. Right? Isn't that weird? Is that how that menu is supposed to work? Oh, okay, yeah, it just... It's a visual bug. Interesting. Haven't seen that happen before. But then again, I guess I've never really messed with Steam version that much. Wants to be at the stop, but is not there. Okay, that's fine. Citizens will haul items to and from the minecart as you specify. Items, right? So we do this, and then we do from which the track stops vehicle will take items, and we pick this one. I forgot to build this properly. So we're going to have to remove the track stop because I forgot to set the dumping direction. Totally forgot. Can I not? There we go. Okay, that time I clicked down, right? So that should work. I don't think I clicked the down dumping option before. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Engraver, you've been drafted for the prestigious position of mining this warm wall. Here's your pick, and we're all going to clear out. Have fun. Okay, so they should bring the minecart back, right? Is it? The stop's still there. Like, physically on this location. Or do I have to No. Okay, they did it. And then... Okay. So... Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's really annoying if the CJI stuff is just going to ignore... What if you... Like that... That's stupid. I don't like that. I guess what I could do is, since I have this entrance to the base here, I could dig these out and dump lava up here. You know, use minecarts and just bring in lava. And then if although I guess they're still going to just dig in this way, so that doesn't... I guess I would have to just encircle the staircase with lava. I suppose that would be the only way to make this safe, is to have a ring of lava around it like this. And then, you know, then we have a layer to keep the dwarves from getting splashed. But just dig a trench. I suppose. I don't really know what else we could do about this. That's my best guess for how you fix that. But we would have to do that on every single layer with this staircase, I think. So that can be very tedious. Then we'll have to put a lava moat in here. I guess what we should do is actually put the lava moat right here in front of the drawbridge. So then it's like... That's kind of annoying. We might have to deconstruct the bridge to do this. I guess I could dig out the wall and then do it and then just build a wall back in. But if we put the lava moat in front of the bridge, then we can put the bridge down and get over the lava. Vertical cylindrical moat is certainly an idea of all time. I mean, you know, I don't really see what else we could do. If their AI will only ignore lava, then we kind of have to do it. Oh, they will build floors? Oh. Okay, so it has to... Well, that's annoying. I don't like this. I don't like this new system. Okay, I don't know. There's probably there's got to be a way we can figure out to like get them to still use the entrance that we have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just if you do 7x7 all the way up, I mean, at the very top they could still build over it, but like there's got to be something, right? I mean, probably what we should have done is just immediately dug down. Okay, well, if we knew how this mechanic worked, would be just to dig down next to next to this already. So it's like our entrance is like right here in the floor, and then just, you know, seal it up with floors, because I don't think they break through floor tiles. And then just channel the lava around it, and then just have it like from the very top. So there's literally no way in. And then create some sort of entrance that like they have to use. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, probably that would work. Because I think somebody else was saying another time that enemies will not remove floor tiles. Like that, I think that's something they can't do yet. So you could probably seal off your entrance with floor tiles. Like you just dig straight down on, like, right here. And then, yeah, I mean, you could do, like, lava submarine kind of thing. I actually saw a funny idea, like, article or something somebody wrote, like, an idea for a playthrough where you build, like, an obsidian cube or something that's kind of, like, connected off of, like, a branch that you load dwarves into. And you like, disconnect the obsidian cube and drop those loaded dwarves, like, into lava. And then like, theoretically, it'll, like, sink, and then they'll be safe in the obsidian cube. It sounded like a really funny kind of thing that would be extremely difficult to set up and get working right. But theoretically. They would die. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just make one tile columns. I mean, yeah, but like the idea was that you disconnect them. Like you have them. The idea was you divorce these dwarves from like the outside world by specifically just dunking them into the lava, and like I think maybe in older versions they could survive somehow. I think this idea technically would work, but I don't remember the mechanics on like how you would actually set it up so it worked. I don't know. I don't know if I'm probably not remembering the exactly how the idea worked, but it was basically an idea of like you like disconnecting some dwarves from the outside world by just like dunking them through lava, but keeping them safe. It was a very silly little idea that I do not remember the particulars of. Yeah, it's Iron Lung. Yeah, exactly. But this was an idea well before Iron Lung existed. So Iron Lung actually ripped off this guy who wrote whatever. I think it was on the wiki or something. Yeah, but why would you want to be connected to the outside world? Why not just completely cut yourself off from the outside world too? Like, what do you need from the outside world? Smooth. Like, you know, think about it. What's the outside world got to offer? It's got elves, gross, humans, like, what do you need? There's nothing to be offered in the outside world. Just go underground and never come out. Oh yeah, the pressure down at you bust into there, it's just gonna fucking just pressure hose lava everywhere. You do got to be careful. Speaking of lava at the bottom, we have dug down. We found the lava sea. No adamantite yet. That is visible. But we did find the lava ocean. So if we want to play around down here, that's an option. But through all these like cavern layers we've been through, there is absolutely no fluxstone anywhere underground. I'm reasonably confident. Like, the Embark location told us there was fluxstone here because of the tiny pocket of marble on the surface, and I'm just salty about it. Like, I wanted to do more steel stuff, but we're very rapidly running out of... You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, because enemies don't destroy floors, we could just floor over the stairs and just remove this entrance to the fort. You know what I mean? Like, if we just build a floor here to seal this off, once we mine all of the marble that's up here, then we don't have to worry about it. With the only stairs down is ultimate defense. Yeah. I don't mind. We're out of drinks again. Dude, this fort sucks ass. Like, I don't know why it's so shitty. I don't know what I did wrong. Why are we running out of drinks constantly? Is my brewer just stupid? Do I not have... did I mess it up? Do I have, like... Oh, I only have one brewer. No wonder. They're probably asleep or something. It's you. You're very thirsty. You know, fair enough, man. Right. I assigned brewing to a job and then forgot to add more people as we got more migrants, so... That's my bad. Okay, so you get on that. Get some more. Get some more going. Do that right now. I don't think quality really matters. Like, skill level is just how fast they do it. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, we weren't ready for this. A giant... We don't even have a military. Okay. Where is he? That was also really fucking loud. And I don't know how to turn that shit down. Because I tried, but it doesn't seem to have mattered. Let's just turn that to, like, 4. Yeah. Yeah, he's on the surface. I know that. Do we do... There he is. Uninvited guest. How dare he? Is he gonna dig his way in? What does he do? Okay. It doesn't... I don't think he really does much of anything. He is terrified while in conflict. Why is he scared? He has jack shit. He has nothing. Right? It would say here under his items, right, if he had a thing. He has nothing. Oh. Oh, there's a human hammerman out here. Yo. All right, let's see what happens. We get to watch combat. Okay. I think he's locked on. Oh, no. Maybe. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. Okay, hold on. Have they noticed? I mean, they're just like scared of each other. Rules of nature music. I mean, you'd think, but they're just having a standoff right now. Like, they're not doing anything. Okay, now he's wandering over. I hope he doesn't walk over and break my fucking drawbridge. I hope that's not an option. We're kind of screwed if he comes into the base. I guess we could just draft every single dwarf and have them try to punch him, but... Okay, he's just wandering around. Yeah, they kind of blow. This is lame. Screw these guys. Okay, so we do have to be careful now, though, because there is a big monster outside. But yeah, what I was thinking is... Oh, the bolt thrower, yeah. Interesting. What I was thinking is I don't know, I guess this isn't gonna work that well, but I mean I'll try. We'll see if it does. We build a bridge across this, and we have it like that's our entrance to the fort. And then we have maybe like we build fortifications in this hallway. And what we do with that is we just have like those ballistas and stuff, like those stationary things that we, you know, pepper them with bolts while they're running through the hallways. Tower at the center. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not a lot we can do about that right now. It's a nothing burger. So let's see. Go ahead and floor over this for now. And then we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we let enemies in through here, and then they go back and forth through a big twisty hallway. They may prefer not to do that, but I'm hoping with a direct path in, they kind of just say, oh, well, there's a way in the fort. We'll just go that way. Right, yeah. I think the ballista's used by civs, too. Wait, our population went up to 60. Did we get another migrant wave? This is so stupid. I don't want more dwarves. Stop giving them to me. Where are they? Thieves. Don't care. Or did people give birth? Like, I can't tell, because we had like 58. Did we... No. We didn't get a new dwarf baby. Just declare war on your civ. Yeah, there you go. I don't know where these new arrivals... Oh, okay, they're over here. Well, these guys are fucked. They're just gonna get beat up by an Etten. That's really all that's gonna happen here. They have a green tree frog they can say hello to. Well, for now... Well, what do we do about these guys? I guess... we could just say... I guess, do we need a militia commander? Is that what we're talking about? Appoint somebody first to create a squad? I assume we need a militia commander. Sure, that guy. Okay, so... Whatever, no uniform. Okay, and then we get our new arrivals. Where are these guys? Zas, Obak, Dumat. Should be down, these ones down at the bottom. Zas, Obak, Dumat, yeah. All right, let's see if they can fist fight the Etten. I want to see if there's more migrants too. I think we need to just set up a meeting area. Give them something. I can't. They're outside the fort. If I open the fort, the Etten gets in. So I can't do anything for them. They're just going to have to fend for themselves. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. If I let the Etten in, he's probably just going to go... like, as soon as I let the bridge down, he's probably just going to pathfind in and start killing people. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think the only reason he's running around up here doing nothing is... I don't actually know why that is, but... Wait, what? He's gone? Oh. Oh, this guy did fight. Okay, hold on. They finally did get into a skirmish. All right, let's see. Where's the combat log? The Etten strikes, but the shot is blocked. Okay, he has an iron shield. He bashed him in the left head, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull, and bent the neck. Dodged. They bashed him in the body. Okay, you know, doing a lot of stuff. The Etten is very bad at hitting. It looks sick. They start beating the shit out of him, having trouble breathing. They latched on. They bit them in the arm. And then the Etten shook him off. Help! Save me! The Etten might just be dead. It's not even in the unit list anymore, so I think it's dead. The Etten bit them in the finger. Owie. Their left hand and wrist collapsed. Their left wrist got torn up, so it, like, bit off their left hand. They dropped their warhammer. A sensory nerve has been severed. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. They struck them, shot is blocked. I've been wounded. That's very annoying. Yeah, that's how I feel when an Etten bites my hand off. They're immune to decapitation. That's really funny. Yeah. Human Hammerman collapses from exertion. Oh yeah, you can see the Etten's corpse here. So they, they dropped their hammer, so they had to finish the Etten off without it. They had to bash it to death with their shield. And they started doing just that. And then they bit the Etten in the leg. Then the Etten bit them in the head and bruised their skull and tore open an artery and tore a tendon. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. It doesn't say where the Etten died. I think maybe it just bled to death or something. Like or its lung collapsed and it couldn't breathe anymore and just suffocated. Like, ultimately, it looks like the Etten just died. Nothing happened in particular. They just did so much damage to it that it passed away. Make sure there are no vampires. Maybe that would be a good idea. I kind of forgot that was even a mechanic. Okay, well, there you go. Our first uninvited guest has been bashed to death by a human hammerman. So, whatever. But either way, these guys do need to go in the military. We need a military ASAP. And we need to get them to start training. So, these guys can just go straight in the military. They're not going to do anything else besides train 100% of the day. What sucks about having, like, a staging area, is it's also kind of annoying. I guess I would have to, like, I could set it up a little bit better. But just having a meeting area, for example, that they go to, like, even when I disable it, they just get stuck there for a while, and, like, they don't go into the base when I let them in. Yeah, whatever. I mean, if I get a vampire, I get a vampire. We'll just become vampires. I don't care. Can't you turn your whole, like, fortress into vampires? Isn't that a thing? And then, or can you only have one vampire? Because, like, if we could just turn everyone into vampires, then they're immortal and they don't need to eat anymore. Well, like, immortal in terms of age. You'll get dead legendary crafters. I mean, yeah, fair enough, but you contaminate the drinking water. Oh, okay. I see. So I'm guessing you throw the vampire corpse into, like, a well, and then people that drink from that contract the vampirism. Is that how that works? But you would need to kill the vampire first to get his corpse and then throw it in there. That'd be interesting. Having a vampire fortress could be fun. But I mean, like, okay, let's say a vampire gets in and kills everyone, right? Or kills a bunch of our crafters. We'll just lock the vampire in a room with crafting materials in the workshop and just have them endlessly craft until they become the new crafter, right? Like, you just do that. I mean, you'd have to figure out who the vampire is, but... Yeah. Or just bleed it. Okay. I mean, that sounds really cool. Like, I want to have at least some vampires that I can lock in a room and just say, like, do this forever. And then, you know what you could do? So you put the vampire, right? You put the vampire into a room. So you have like, okay, right? Here's my room with a workshop in it. They don't drink alcohol. Tavern is the only workaround. They'll be slow. Right, but here's what I'm saying, right? So you have a vampire and you trap him in like a room, right? And inside of this room, you know, let's say you have this and the vampire is just stuck in here. And then let's say you have like a little drop. You have an area over here that they can go to, and this is like a stockpile they can put items in. And then underneath that stockpile, you have a drawbridge. And then they put the items that they make on the drawbridge, and then the vampire goes and, I don't know, maybe they have a like meeting area over here to sit in. Get a vampire barkeep. Well, okay, yeah, you can have a vampire be your lever puller as well. They'll get insane. Do vampires go insane? Like, do they actually have needs that need to be met as well? I thought they were just like, they just kind of exist. Well, whatever. The Etten is dead. Yeah, but if they're insane, then they can't do work, so. Well, obviously, you know, you'd give water. Uh-oh. Who's giving water? Who are we giving water to? What's happening? Where are we giving water? Is somebody hurt? Do we need to build a hospital? I never did a hospital. I don't see... Well, who would they be giving water to? Is my question. Like, why are they trying to give water? Are they trying to give it to the human hammerman? Yeah, the human. Probably. I could see that happening. See, now I don't want to open up the bridge, because then the human's going to come in my base and just die. They're like, they're going to crawl in here and fucking bleed to death. Yeah, I need to build a hospital. I never did that. Left hand is mangled, head is cut open, skull is bruised. I mean, okay, so that's not like, that's not life-threatening, right? I don't know if the cut on their head is gonna be like a, if that's gonna bleed out. I don't think it is, so maybe they're fine. Horrified after seeing the Etten die. You're the one who killed it. What do you mean? Maybe if you didn't want to watch it die, you shouldn't have killed it. Did you ever think about that one? Probably didn't. Alright, well, let's just pull the lever. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay, you guys get inside. We're getting so many more dwarves. Well, I guess we now have people who could go in the military. But holy shit, we are not keeping up with drinks. That's for sure. I think we need more plump helmets. The stupid fucking thing's in the way. I just want to build another 3x3. But these dumb, like, dead crops are in the way. Why is this even a thing? This should not be a thing. We planted 1 potato. Okay, so it looks like I think they've changed how this mechanic works. It looks like it no longer provides the surface visibility to the surrounding crop tiles. It used to do that. So in order to make this actually work as a surface crop farm, We have to, I think, expose the whole thing and then build over it again. Hello, pawn. Okay, so that's annoying. Okay. Oh, that's blueprint mode. Whoopsie. Stop doing that. We're getting too many dwarfs. They need to stop showing up. It's not cool. Okay, well, hopefully nothing else ran out of the fort. I wasn't paying attention. Is this a different Silken Fellowship? Oh, Temple Complex. Oh, no. Isn't that the, Oh, my God. That blows. I don't know how I'm gonna do that one. Okay, well, I think everybody's inside now. This is tough. I don't think this fortress is gonna have too much longevity here. I'm running into a lot of logistical problems. Okay, well, at the very least, we kind of just need more farming, I think. We only have 47 plants. I think we need more plump helmets to keep up with, like, what people are drinking at this point. So I'm just going to build another 3x3 for plump helmet. Yeah, this potato farm thing, there's a dangerous cockatiel outside. We actually need to go back outside and dig the, dig all of this. Yeah, okay. And no, don't trap yourself on the... Oh, fuck, I forgot. Okay, well, whatever. Did you get... Okay. I don't know why they fell in, but... What's happening? What are you doing? Oh, they're unconscious. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like they got hurt. They just fell down. They fell in some sand and fucked themselves up. Right. I forgot that was going to happen. Okay. Well, anyway. They're fine. They can walk it off. And then let's go ahead and just build the floor. Just make another bridge. Yeah, I probably should. Okay, and now we need to build another farm plot. Okay, there we go. He's doing it. Who else can plant? This guy's only competent, but he's also a miner. This guy's only a novice that blows, but... I mean, do we need another planter? Crops don't grow that fast. I don't know if we need another one. Okay, so potatoes. Let's get these going. Okay, now he should be able to plant in every square. Yeah, okay. I know it collapsed. Oh boy. Oh, this person wants to eradicate monsters. We gotta let them out of the fortress? Yeah. So let's just say no. And then a craft dwarf guild. Okay. So... 2... We'll actually go up 1. So they don't carve it outside. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Gatling crossbows over base entrance. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I was gonna have the path in over the volcano, and then there's like maybe Gatling crossbows or something set up with fortifications. Like as the enemies are walking along this path, they get shot, and then they probably get shot while they're walking back and forth through some long hallway maze in here. And then we could also maybe put down some other stuff like the big ballistas or whatever too. Is it metal ores? Is that all I'm looking for? I think so. Right, so this is set to potatoes. Hopefully they start doing the potatoes. Maybe I do want another planter. Maybe that would be a good idea. We would get less out of it at first, especially if we try to train the novice, because this guy's gonna be this guy's already a miner. I don't think I want one of my miners busy. Well, okay, hold on. I could make one like this guy a miner, since he's already got good skill in that. And then I could turn this guy into a planter and maybe have him not really do mining. And have him focus on planting to help with that. And then we'd have a, we can just train this guy up to be better. We can have him start doing all the mining work, so he starts getting experience. That might be a good idea. Okay, we do have potato seeds. All right, so they're doing that. I think the potato will be worth it. I was gonna put strawberries here, but we're doing potatoes now, so. Potato. Potato. I think it's potato plant. I don't think there's... Oh. I mean, yeah, you could do that. I don't think I'm going to do that, but you could do that. Right, right. Okay, cool. So they're probably going to put potatoes over here. Maybe our drinks are being used. Wait, do they use drinks to make fine meals? I forget. Or is it just like 2 different types of food or something? Fuck. Oh. Maybe that's where the drinks have been going. Okay, so yeah, it looks like milk is not a drink. So that makes sense. So turn off dwarven wine for cooking. Right? Yeah. Oh, they can brew pigtails. I forgot about that. As well as make thread out of them. They've got eggs. They've got so many fucking eggs. Holy shit. They have 1,000 eggs. That's insane. What the fuck? That's crazy. Turkeys are nuts, dude. What the hell? Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, that is a shitload. They've been gathering eggs for like 3 years. So I guess that's why. Crocodiles. Interesting. Also, the seeds are still... I can't get the seeds off the workshops. I don't know what to do. It's just not working. Also, why did they use pigtail seeds here? Well, whatever. I can't fix the seed issue. We have bags. We have empty bags. We have empty barrels. And we have a seed stockpile set to accept seeds. I don't know what I'm missing. It's set to take every seed. The stockpile is set to accept barrels. I don't get it. What else do they need besides those ingredients to put the seeds in the stockpile? Why will they not do it? Like, what am I missing? That's a lot of eggs. Oh, what do we do here? Also, I'm thinking about moving these turkeys, like, over here or something, so they're, like, out of the way. How do we get the seeds into this seed pile? The workshops are set to give items to this stockpile, as well as the stockpile that has the bags and the stockpile that has the empty barrels. But I mean, there's already an empty barrel here. So I don't really get it. Does this need to take from this stockpile to take the empty bags? Is that what it's missing? Maybe they just put some potato seeds in this bag as soon as I changed that. I don't know why, but maybe that's all I needed to change. Although they're not doing the other seeds. What the fuck, dude? Oh, now they just yoinked them. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys happen to know why our seed is not seeding? What we can do about that? Okay, this is dumping correctly. That's good. So that is working. Got a big old pile here to deal with at some point. Oh, wow. That is many materials. Too bad I don't have any saltwater crocodiles, but maybe one day I'll find them somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where you get those from. Okay, Craft Dwarf Guild. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this. Craft Dwarf. Where are we at? I must have passed it. This one. Right? Yeah. Citizens and long-term residents. Oh boy, giant whales. That kind of goes against the Free Willy idea though, right? Like we're supposed to be freeing the giant whales. Messed up, man. How many people are in here right now? What the fuck? Are they just hanging out after they finish smoothing? Okay, well, we need even more beds. We have 58 built and 66 people. That's another 8 beds. Running low on wood. We're gonna have to go into the caves at some point and get more. Just make another 10 beds. I really want to fix this seed issue. Do you guys know what we're supposed to do here to make the seeds work? How do we get the seeds out of the thingamabob? How do you get seeds off of workshop? What do you do? Like we have the bags and we have the barrels, but how do we get them to use the bags? Is the question here? Because we have the empty bags, we have the empty barrels, but they will not put the seeds into a bag or into a barrel. So what do we do? Is there anything that can be done here? Oh, this didn't get smoothed. Hello. What's up, Melbert? Multi... We need even more bedrooms. We might have to dig another layer of bedrooms again. Kind of annoying. Okay, let's make sure this is all done. Right, I still never did set up the clothing industry that I was trying to do. Everybody's that's been here for a while is wearing just shitty, busted clothing. So that is probably not helping moods and stuff. Although, I mean, we have 11 ecstatic people, and most people are pretty happy. We only have, like, 1 or 2 miserable dwarves. It looks like we're gonna need to carve more bedrooms. Sadness. Dude, 66 dwarves. What's next? 67 of them? Fuck this. The endless dwarf migration. Well, we'll just map this out. We'll need these eventually, probably. What is the like soft cap or whatever? Like 200 dwarves. So there's always room for more. Your bedroom wall is holding back a lava lake. It'd be too hot. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, it's central heating. Passive heating, you know? Okay, go ahead and engrave all this. Okay, so we can at least do the guild hall for Craft Dwarf. That is being satisfied as we speak. But the temple complex for this guy, I don't know about that one. We need to somehow go from like 3,000 value to 10,000. I don't know. maybe we start installing chairs in here? We have a ton of chairs sitting around. We would need to make the room bigger, but that would involve digging out these engravings, which would make the dwarves sad. Maybe we just dig out a new one that's even bigger. So we come over here, we do something like this, and then we go like fucking, I don't know, 15 by 15. And then this is the new grand temple. And then we just build a shit ton of chairs in here to like increase value. While we do that, we need doors for the bedrooms. So let's do that and a site. Oh yeah, we want to get this actually done, so let's go ahead and turn, except for him because he's planting. Let's turn our legendary miners back on. Oh, where are they? Is the question. They might be doing stuff. I don't know. Nope, I clicked on hatch. Ah, we're not even making doors yet. Well, ain't that something? Okay, there we go. Go ahead and build some of these beds. Even if they're not doing it in a room that belongs to them, I think just having a bed for dwarves to sleep in so they don't just pass out on the floor is a good idea. I mean, they could, but none of our engravers are that good at engraving, so they're not gonna be like super good or super valuable. What are we doing over here? Okay, that is now a guild hall. I know. I'm working on it. It's a petition for making a $10,000 like temple, grand temple thing. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I figure if I leave it, I don't know if it's how the timing on this stuff works, but I thought, I figured if I didn't accept it until I'm more close to being ready, like that, I think that gives me more time to finish it without them getting upset. Because if I accept it and then forget about it, it doesn't. This at least is here while it's a petition. So if I don't wait too long, but I give it some time, I think that'll help. And like, I think that pads out how long I have to get it done. Because we're probably going to need to engrave this whole thing. We only have like 4 people who can engrave. Above like an elementary school level. So we'll see if this works. Yeah, they probably do. I mean, you make like arts and crafts and stuff. I'm sure engraving's in there somewhere. Oh. Okay. Well. Fair enough. I'll build a door here and see how much this one goes up to. Although the more worth I have, the more people are going to keep showing up, so maybe it's good not to have a lot of worth. That didn't change at all. Does it take a while to recalculate, or... That actually didn't... Okay, well, we'll wait. We'll see if it updates at all. That may not actually be a mechanic for some reason. Because that sounds intentional, but like that's how it's supposed to work. Or maybe it's like you have to put the door first and then like maybe we have to remake the meeting hall for it to detect the door. Because yeah, that didn't work. Putting a door didn't fix it. Or didn't make it change at all. Yeah, caravan. Is our door still open? It is. I kind of forgot about it. I shouldn't leave that open because then thieves are going to show up. But at least we'll let the caravan in. And yeah, we should set up another, like a an airlock kind of system. Oh, that's the, yeah. Okay, how are we looking? Did this change at all? Nope. I think that might just be bedrooms, yeah. Bedrooms are the only one I know that need a door. Everything else, I don't think it matters. That might only be bedrooms. How do you, oh, there we go. Because, yeah, if we deconstruct that door, you can see, 2750-ish value. 2750-ish value. It changes nothing with a door on the temples. So let's go ahead and reclaim these doors to use on our bedrooms. Now, it may be that you have to put the door first and then assign the meeting room, but didn't really seem to matter. I don't know. We'll see. I guess I should have... I should leave this door. I've already removed it. Why is suspended? What happened? Okay, there we go. Oop, what did I click on? Multi-bedrooms. Does it paint new bedrooms on top of existing ones if you do multi? I don't remember how this works. I don't know if that's actually enough yet for everybody. Why is this guy mad? Oh, right. He's one of the, yeah. No, we don't care about him. I need to set up, like, a shortcut button to go back to my fort. Be nice. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I go back to the bedroom? Whatever. Okay, let's just go ahead and manually assign people so we know where we're sitting. We might actually have too many bedrooms. Funny enough. Can you make floors and engrave them? I thought if you built stuff, you can't engrave it. How do you make a floor that's engravable? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, never mind then. Okay. I didn't realize that. Cool. Very good. I'm glad they added that feature. That was definitely needed. Yeah. I'm used to the old versions. This is like one of the first few times I'm playing the Steam edition. I haven't really played Dwarf Fortress in like several years. So a lot of this stuff is new to me. Diplomacy. Okay. Where is stone? It's a stone, Luigi. So we need bituminous coal and ligma. And then we need every single type of fluxstone, because we apparently do not actually have any. Or we have very tiny amounts, micro doses of it on our map. Okay, so we want them to bring us marble, limestone, dolomite, calcite. And do they not have chalk? Okay, I guess they don't have chalk. I don't see it. But that, at least, maybe through trading, we can keep our steel industry going. Yeah, you could. I would never bother because it's like, I would often fuck it up when I tried to mess around with fluid mechanics. So I just didn't do it. Okay, there we go. That's all I care about. I just need the stuff for steel. They want bracelets and metal bars. Wow. That's cool. I think I forgot to make new, like, crafts for trading. We probably need to pump some of those out real quick. Okay, so... Right. So okay, we're gonna make some rock crafts, I think. I mean, we still have some bins that have stuff in them, I guess. That maybe is fine to use. We could also trade off some of these, like, artifacts that we have that are just, like, earrings and random bullshit. That might be a good idea, actually. My question is, how do I make sure our legendary dwarves do this? What is the skill that's tied to rock crafting? Is it just stone crafting? Is that it? These guys, we have 2 legendary stone crafters, so we probably don't need these novice ones. There are several. Yeah, well, what do they use to make the crafts? Do they use several skills for that, or...? Okay, that's what I thought, but I just... some of these feel like they're a bit awkward with, like, how they're named and, like, what means what. Yeah, okay. Stonecrafters create goods such as mugs, crafts, instruments, and toys. Got it. So, alright, we'll limit it to these 2 guys, because they're from the Fey Moods. They got legendary. Probably just even turn these guys off. Stone carvers do furniture. Got it. Okay. So yeah, stone carvers, and I forget what masons do, but yeah, I have those set up on their own thing. Oh, this guy's legendary stonecutter. That's cool. But yeah, like, we let everybody stone cut because it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. Speaking of, we should... Well, no, because we want to turn these guys all into military. Okay, masons make buildings. Right. Okay. So we probably want to split masonry out into its own thing. I wish this system was better. Like, this is nice to have, but it's not that good. You know what I mean? Whatever. Okay, I think, I'm probably gonna BRB and get some water. I am a little bit thirsty. So, I will be back in a moment. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. I grabbed a little something to snack on too. Hmm. Okay, considering we have several bins worth several $1,000s, we're probably fine. We can just move these and see what's in here, and then just trade that. We could also sell some ammo if we wanted. But we'll probably save the ammo to actually use. I think I'll go ahead and sell off some of our artifacts. I don't remember if any of them are claimed. Like, I think most of them were offered to the fortress. Yeah, we're probably not going to sell any of our ammo. We'll save it. They're conducting a meeting. Stop doing that. Come trade. It's very annoying. There we go. Oh, okay. Trade. Black bronze. Wow. All right, so we didn't ask for the other stones that we needed, like chalk and whatnot, so all they have is just the coal and lignite we asked for last time. We'll probably buy a bunch of drinks and stuff too. We could buy wood. It's only $3 each. We could just buy all of their logs. It's cheap as hell. We don't need chain. We don't need this instrument. We don't need a duck or a llama. We've got dwarven beer, dwarven wine. That's kind of it. Alright, we'll just buy those, whatever. Don't need to slate. No. It's Slade, like DE, I think is the admin, whatever, like bedrocky material. Okay, so this one's full of fucking mugs. That's the wrong bin. Oh. Yeah, these things. 11,000 in the gem bin. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. That's one thing I've been trying to find is just making sure I have a bunch of stuff. I don't think I'm going to buy armor from them. I mean, these shields are pretty cheap. We could just having a shields is important, so we'll probably just buy these to make sure we get as many shields as possible. But I want to try to make everything out of steel, because steel is, like, really good, I think, for armor material. Shields, I think, don't matter, but everything else I want to try to get steel armor. And buying it is, well... Yeah, that would be a good idea. For now, I'm just kind of letting it ride, but... We can buy some more bags. Bins of like cloth and stuff, perhaps. Don't really need any more. Don't need any more meat. I guess we could buy fish for variety, but really we just need. I guess we could buy all these fruits and maybe turn those into alcohol too. Oh, BRB, thanks. My bad. I'm still BRB, sorry. I'm not actually here right now. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of alcohol, but we'll buy these random like leaves and fruits and stuff to see if we can juice those. Okay, so the traders are in the green now. What else do we want to get? I mean, we have like 11,000 bucks of cut gems. We should probably sell these off and get some usable items instead of just having this like value sitting around doing nothing and just making our fortress worth more. That's not a great idea. I guess I could nab some steel gauntlets. And we did buy some bins of cloth last time, but I guess we could get more. This one's worth 600, but this one is worth a lot less since we grabbed that one. And we'll just, yeah, we'll just sell off a ton of these gems. We don't really need all of these cut gems. We have plenty. We'll just do that. And we'll buy a bunch of cloth. We need to start making everybody clothes to replace their, like, shitty, broken clothing. Maybe we'll just get a bunch of leather and cloth here as well. Yeah. We're producing 2 types already. We have plants and we have animals shearing. But we'll go ahead and just buy everything. Fuck it. Yup. The only things we're really missing at this point are, like, shells. I haven't really seen those show up at the trader. I don't know if we can request them. We probably should have looked. We're missing shells and might be it. There might be some other stuff we'd like ash related to, or like soap making and stuff like that we're missing. But I don't know if those can pop up as necessary materials. Yeah, we can go set up a fishing area down there at some point. So let's try to get enough here that it turns green. So they will be very happy. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, alright, yeah. Oh, wow, we had even more cut gems in here. So, okay, the cut gems. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? I right-clicked and scroll-wheeled and now everything's fucked. Oh my god. Why can you cancel that with right click? Alright, let's do it again, I guess. Yeah, but why? Like, what does that do besides just say, haha, you close the window, fucking moron, do it again? Oh, your finger just twitched and pressed the button for no reason? LOL, get owned. You'd think, especially if you've selected stuff to trade, that it would be like, are you sure you want to cancel the trade? And it would give you the opportunity to say no and, like, not do that. At the very least, that would be a nice feature. I would appreciate that. Let's just take all the bins. I don't need to scroll through there manually. All right. Grab these. Grab these. Grab some thread. Sure, we'll take the steel greaves. And yeah, we're good on food. We just need drink. So, whatever. Alright, and now we just, I don't know, select a bunch of this crap to trade away. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and trade. They're ecstatic. Wow, they're so happy. Yeah, you can take all these fucking gems. I don't care. All right. Unfortunately, kind of a shitty amount of lignite and stuff, but should get us some more steel going. Oh no, not a creepy crawler. Okay, we have a nice big stockpile of cloth and leather now. That's very good. Probably start using leather to make clothing and stuff. I don't know. We probably need to start killing some llamas as well. We have a little bit too many down there. This is not... Oh, I forgot to add... That's right. I forgot to add the economic. There we go. No cats is vermin. Right, yeah, I know. I have my cats down on my food. I have a bunch of cats hanging around here. That's why we keep getting the dead creepy crawlers in the around here. Llamas are decidedly not cats. I mean, you don't know that. They could be. Uh-oh. Oh, we get another craft dwarf. Wow, 2 pieces of stone. Good job, buddy. Oh, you're right. Yeah, one is the material for the workshop. Yeah, you're right. He just went and grabbed a block of stone and he's like, that's it. That's all I need. That probably means it's going to be like a legendary toy or something. A crown, yeah. Offers it to the volcano. He just throws it in the volcano. He's like, here you go. Pumpkin pie. Slapped roof of boulder. Alrighty. Yeah, it's just a schist crown with rings of schist. Pretty schisty. Oh, we have a kid now. Or the baby is now a child, I think. Yeah, 1-year-old. Not musical. All right. Well, there you go. They're slowly growing up. Okay. I think we still have our finished good bins here. I don't know how to put these back in our stockpiles. I think they're packing up to leave because these items are like changing rapidly. I think that means they're packing up to leave. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Are these our dwarves? What are they doing here? Having a drink without a mug. We have like, we're up to 75 population. Jesus Christ, dude. This sucks. Our fucking fort is way too big, and I can't keep up with everything that we need to get done. I don't like having big forts. It's annoying. Okay, we've got 2 planters. Should be fine. This guy's already legendary. This guy will hopefully catch up eventually. New arrivals. Oops. They're coming in from, like, the bottom of the map. Well, we're up to 75. It looks like that's the whole wave that already came in. Oh, but they have some slow animals that are trailing along. Oh, okay. Once they leave, then they bring the goods out of the thing. That's what I figured. But why are these people, like... Why are these guys, like, stuck here? What are they doing here? Yeah, we need to give everybody new clothes. They have destroyed clothing. I don't know what's up with that. I think their AI might be broken. I've never seen my dwarves just sit here on the trading depot. They're having a meeting? Oh, are they? Oh, I guess because he doesn't have a right. They're doing a meeting. I guess because I didn't give this guy a study. Okay, so they just had an impromptu meeting after they traded. I guess they're having a meeting about the new goods that they got. But yeah, I think I need to give him a... I didn't realize I had a mayor now. I need to give the mayor a study. Yeah, I didn't know I had a mayor, but I guess it makes sense. We have so many dwarves, like, you start getting mayors. Alright, pull the lever. Everybody's inside. Okay. Okay, so now is military time. Probably what we want to do is... What do we want to do? We want to... Well, step 1, we need to make more mugs. Before I forget about that again. Because we have more dwarves, and they get unhappy when they have a drink without a mug. So 5 more sets of mugs. Just do that real quick while we're thinking about it. Wrong workshop. What are you doing here? Or item and vehicle. Work order, new one. Rock mug. Yeah, we'll make 10. Why not? And we'll make these out of andesite. That way we have more than enough mugs, so nobody should have a drink without one. And then beds. We're at 68 out of 75, so we need 7 more beds. I think we already had some made, but let's just make 10 beds again. Let's go ahead and make more doors. Yeah, I mean, I should just do that. I keep being lazy about it. Ah, the music ended. So 3 more hours of relaxing Super Nintendo music. There we go. There we go. We get our bedroom hallways done. There we go. Yeah, we do have some beds already put in here. We're gonna have to wait for more andesite doors. I believe we're out of doors already. Yo, Mario Paint music, hell yeah. We should also set up the work orders here. We should keep 100 dwarven wine on hand, just to make sure we don't end up running out or running too low. Oh, we have potatoes. Okay. So take from potato. No, take from potato. There we go. That one's from. Take from raw food for the empty barrels and stuff. And then output to here. And I don't know. Maybe the problem is I'm setting its output. Maybe I don't want to set the output. Right? Like, maybe that's why the seeds can't go anywhere. So what if, right? What if we go here and we just get rid of the output? We just tell it what to take input from, and then we let them figure out the seeds from there. That might be working. I see a bunch of people interacting with this workshop. I don't know what they're doing, but I can't tell if they're just like freaking out or if that's actually like I think that fixed it. I think by giving the workshop like a dedicated output thing, it like breaks them being able to deal with seeds. So if we don't do that and we just say, you know, put the output wherever you want, I think we're good. And then now they can handle the seeds. Yeah, oh, thank God. So there you go. Now you know. Do not set your still to output to a specific stockpile, because that breaks them getting seeds out of it. So just do the input stockpiles. Don't do the output. We don't need that finished wood goods. We just need the raw food stockpile and then the specific crop it's using. Brew drink from plant. I believe it was potato plant. So, material. Can we say potato wine? Yeah, I guess it's wine. Is less than like 50. Unrotten potato plant. Unrotten potato plants is greater than 0. So if we have plants and we don't have any wine, make some wine. Sounds good to me. Potato still. Change this to like 5 instead of 10. And then there we go. Now we'll have a little bit of alcohol variety. This one is still set up with brewing cave wheat. So that should be pretty good. Okay, awesome. So that takes care of the seeds, gets them back up here next to the crops. I forgot to turn this on for more plump helmets. Should we do that? I think we probably should, just to make sure we're producing enough plump helmets. I don't know if one 3x3 is enough anymore. I mean, we are making other ones, but I just want to be sure. But that gives us potatoes and plump helmets as like year-round crops that we can always be running for drinks. And I may even want another patch of potatoes, but we'll see. There we go. So this will make sure we always have what we need for alcohol. Hopefully that is just something we can forget about at this point. I would like to forget about it and just have it be fine. I don't want to keep having to fucking tinker with it and make sure that everybody has their drinks. Okay, so we've got doors. Let's go ahead and add doors to these rooms and see how many more rooms we need to set up. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Let's tell him to smooth. Okay, and then we can bedroom, multi. Right there, and I got the doors over here. 3 more. Done. Assign dwarf, give it to that guy. Assign dwarf, give it to that guy. Assign dwarf, give it to that guy. And we'll just go ahead and manually assign them for the moment and see. Okay, we only need a couple more bedrooms. Ah, all that random wood we bought, now they're just individual beds in the list. we go. We'll do that. We'll get our crew in here to smooth this all out. Okay, I think that's actually everyone that is not... I mean, I guess we can give the dwarven child its own bedroom. But that's everyone that's not those two monster hunters that are trapped in the cavern, slowly starving to death. We still have our melancholy dwarf over here, who is generally in a bad mood because they have so many unmet needs. Right, I need to put this guy in the military because he wants to do martial training and excitement, which I think the military stuff can help with. So we should throw this guy in as like the squad leader or something, and then just throw in 20 or 30 of our new dwarves that have like nothing better to do, and just have them all constantly training around the clock. Oh, I totally forgot about the fucking thing. Uh-oh. Is that gonna make people upset? Since I didn't do that. I totally forgot to accept the thing. Oh, animals are dying because we didn't put grazers in the, That's not good. Where are they being found dead? Okay, that's kind of annoying. They haven't started rotting yet. How do we tell them to go butcher these ASAP? Can you butcher corpses, or is it you have to butcher living animals? So now that they're corpses, we have to just, like, what, throw them in here or something and throw them outside and let them, like, rot? I don't remember how this works. I could probably put them up here, and it wouldn't cause any problems. I could also install a door just to make sure. We have a door. I don't have a door. Yeah, do we just... Okay. We need to figure out the animal situation here. If we're finding dead dudes. We got too much shit. What do we do about this? I guess for the moment, we can just solve this by... Oh, we have a pen pasture over here. Okay. Let's just have this pen pasture. Let's find any grazers we have that haven't been put into a pasture yet so they don't starve to death. Especially ones that are named. I keep forgetting about this. These guys are already in one, but we'll bring them over here. We'll keep the alpacas over there. It doesn't say the alpacas are grazers. I thought alpacas were. But we'll take some of these, like, stray whatever animals. They don't say grazer, but I feel like they are. I don't. Maybe they're not. We'll just throw these animals over here so they're kind of out of the way. They are, yeah. So I don't know why it doesn't list it, like, under the alpacas. Whatever. Okay, we'll bring some of these animals over here, and then we need to start killing some alpacas off because we got a little bit too many. This pen pasture needs to go bye-bye. Nothing. Okay, so that gets some grazers actually put in the pasture so they don't starve anymore. I don't think these were pets. It's just a cow and a baby alpaca. But what do we do with these corpses? There's a rabbit that died in there too. I don't really know what to do with these besides smash them under a bridge so it deletes the items. Because, yeah, we can't butcher them, right? Like, you have to butcher living animals, so now that they're dead, they don't do anything for us. We just turn on corpses over here and just throw them there and just hope for the best. And then if we install a door especially, like, people won't really walk in there, so if they miasma all over the place, it's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and make some more door with lots of andesite. How's this pile doing? We still have not worked through this to get it all downstairs. I think we've worked through a lot of it, but haven't done all of it yet. Crops are coming along out of season on these, so now we're just down to plum helmets and potatoes. Hopefully with these 2 patches and stuff, we'll be able to keep up with everything. We have plenty of food coming in from other sources. We're about to kill some more alpacas and stuff to get even more meat. Let's just sort by name, maybe? Yeah, so we have all our alpacas, like, together. We probably want to leave... Let's see. Who are the youngest? 1 year old. So I think it's... They're in this list, like, by age. Because I think if we look at one of these, yeah, 8 years old. So probably what we'll do is we'll just we'll kill off the oldest, and we'll leave these like freshly grown alpacas to just keep growing and producing more. So what we'll do is we will let's see, we'll go ahead and butcher. We'll keep 1 male. So we'll keep the youngest male. We'll get rid of all these other ones, because I think you only need 1. Maybe we'll keep 2 of them, just in case. I mean, if we can get enough alpacas, that would be tons of food. But we might already have enough, as it is. And we've got tons of babies that are, like, on the way, that are currently growing up, so... Yeah, I don't think we have to care about too much of the ones that are already adults. And maybe we'll just start with that. We'll slaughter all the males that we have extra, and then we'll see how much food that gives us and where we're at. We have our quantum stockpile of bones and stuff up here, because there's just way too much of that shit. And then, I think we have an automatic... we have work orders here for, yeah, schist and andesite pots. So if we do run out of pots, which we're already doing it, we'll make more andesite pots to keep up with our food storage needs. So that should be good. Oh yeah, let's also check the kitchen tab. We need to make sure that we are not cooking potatoes. We don't want to cook any of these that can be used for brewing. Quarry bush can't be brewed, leave that on. But anything that can be brewed, we don't want to use for cooking, because that destroys the seeds. We don't want to cook with ale, we don't want to cook with beer, we don't want to cook with the potato wine. We've got a good spread going now. Hopefully we can keep this going. The 1,000 turkey hen eggs. We just don't eat this shit fast enough. All right, well. There we go. Tater wine, dwarven beer pot. They should be able to bring... I think they will. They're just being slow about it. Because it's not set specifically to put the output over here, but I think it will get put over here, question mark? Maybe it won't. Kitchen. Maybe these aren't taking this, they aren't putting it over here because this is set to only take from this kitchen, so maybe let's get rid of that. And then they should be able to just put these over here. Because it doesn't have like a specific restriction anymore. Is that how that's gonna work or no? Why this no worky? We've got the drinks enabled. This should work. Oh, okay. They got it out of that still. Okay, I think they're just being slow. And they're like caught up with other jobs, so they're just not hauling these right now. But there was one here, and now it's gone. I don't know if that's because somebody drank it or what's going on, but whatever. Let's bump this up to probably 100. Oh, well, all right. Is there a way to check specifically for fine meals for the work order? Like, can we check? I guess we can't, right? Like, it doesn't have any distinction for that. It just says prepared meals. Yeah, they're not hauling the food storage over here. I don't know why that is. Is it because we've hit our max of 40? How big is this? 11 by 11? That's like 121. 81. Okay. I think it's because we hit our max. Yeah, we hit our max. I think. I think now they're putting stuff here. As necessary, right. But it's like, yeah, we had our max set to like 40, so we actually maxed out the number of barrels and stuff in here. And that's why they weren't moving them over. Okay, so now we have a nice surplus of drink on hand. So that's good. If we can maintain like a couple hundred drink, I think that's ideal. So then if something goes wrong, like we have enough to hold us over for a little while. They're almost done hauling this stuff over. There's only like 3 little bits of metal nuggets there. So that's pretty good. This is leave fallow. This is for cave wheat. We could plant plump helmets in the winter. And just make even more plump helmet. Well, no, let's not do that. Okay, so God, there's so much I need to do. I need a lot more tables and chairs. We have 75 people, and I haven't updated our dining room count here. Yeah, I forgot about this, and I didn't accept the job. I don't know if this is gonna cause any problems. I'm probably just gonna build. What is this, R? I'm probably gonna start building these thrones here because they're just taking up space. And I'm sure the proposition will come back up again for us to make it into a fancier thing. It doesn't look like anybody is too broken up about us not doing it. So I'm hopeful that we don't have to worry about it too much. But I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, here's all the pews, I suppose. This will turn into a temple of some kind at some point. And this should give some extra value, along with eventually being engraved and whatnot. We're one short of it being, oh well, it's just gonna stay that way. Okay, well, these have just turned into skeletons. Okay, so they didn't... It looks like the animal corpses here have not miasma'd, which is nice. But also they didn't put the corpses into the, like, into here, so I don't know what's up with these. I don't know why these corpses are doing their thing the way they are. Oh, the child is helping. It built a chair. It did it. Rainbows. Wow. Why are you unhappy? Angry dwelling upon getting into an argument. Well, don't fucking do that then. Just don't argue with people and you won't get upset. It's literally that easy. Alright, well, that's that. I think we gave everyone a bedroom. So now really we just need to get clothing. I need the clothing industry set up. We can make leather stuff. How much? What do we have? Cloth, we have 146. We have like 80-ish silk. We have a little bit of animal stuff. We've been shearing animals. I feel like we should have more, but maybe we have a ton of thread from shearing that I haven't done anything with. We have a 602. What the fuck? Oh, that's the cave spider webs that are growing down in the caves. We have 92 pigtail threads, so that's good. Alpacable yarn, we don't have a lot of. I thought we would have more by now, because we've been shearing them, like, on repeat. Well, whatever. All that spider silk web stuff is kind of nuts. Yeah, I guess that's multiple layers of caverns that have been growing webs the whole time. How we doing? Did we kill all the animals? We did indeed. Now we're down to just a bunch of females. Our meat jumped up several hundred units. Our other is almost up to 2,000. Which includes the, that other tab just includes, like, the eggs and other random shit. If we have 92 pigtail thread, we should probably just be turning that into cloth, right? And that's at a loom. Did I build one of those yet? I don't think I did. Or is it like a spinner? Is that what it's called? No, it's called loom. Turn thread into cloth, yeah. I have not built one of these. That looks visually unique. I don't know where our thread is. I think I'm going to build this here and just make sure to put our thread in, like, either this stockpile or make a new one. Maybe we should make a cloth stockpile over here. Like, we could dig out an area here and just put cloth and stuff. Because I think right now the cloth and leather is all up here. So if we bring it down, let's see, we have the tanner, we have the leather works. We can get the loom and the clothes workshop down here. And then we'll just, we'll say mine that out. And then 7, 9, we'll do 11 by 11. Nice big stockpile. Well, we could go 9 by 9. Since that's what everything else is for dish stockpiles. So we'll dig this out and make this be cloth and leather. And that way it's just like, go over here, grab it, do your thing, put it back over here. How's this guy doing? He's a professional miner. He's getting there. Oh, excuse me. I'm eepy. Okay, so we do that. Go ahead and just make a stockpile. Cloth, leather. All leather. All cloth. And then we go up here. And we do cloth none, leather none. Perfect. So that's a couple more things taken off of the surface. Insomniac is one of your always take traits. As long as you know what you're doing, it's super easy to fall asleep anyways. What do you have to do with the Insomniac trait to, like, guarantee that you fall asleep? I did not put bins. Oh, no. No, it is set to 81 bins. What? Why aren't they taking the bins? What are they doing? Okay, what if I just turn bins to 0? Will they? Yeah. The bins were like part of the stockpile, so they weren't taking them. Okay, we don't need coins. We have no animal cages, so we don't need that. I don't even think we have sheets, so we don't need that either. Alright, so this is now trimmed down to only seeds. We've got that organized. So they should be able to just take all these out of here once they're done, and then put them all here. Be in a bed. Yeah, I mean, okay. It just makes it slightly harder to fall asleep sometimes, but realistically it just doesn't matter because you can just be comfy and fall asleep anyways. Makes sense. Alright, we're still working on getting all the stone. We have finished hauling the stone out of the bedroom carving, so I think they're still just working on getting the stone off the surface here. I would imagine. Yeah, I see them pop up here with a wheelbarrow every so often. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You're talking about sleep. I could go for some of that. That's funny. All right. So this guy, he's weaving yarn into cloth, collecting webs. I don't know about this one. I think we want to suspend collect webs because I don't think we can turn off web collecting from generating on this workshop, but we don't want him to collect webs. Like, that would be silly. However, if we look down here, we do actually have a bunch of webs that spawn here that if we throw a loom down here, they could just, you know, grab the web, spin it, all is well. So that might not be a bad idea to open up, set a loom down here for somebody to come down here and spin webs every so often. No, it's like spider wool. You shear spiders and then you make thread out of their fur. I mean, with a giant spider, it probably is fuzzy enough that you could, like, shear it and get something out of it. I think spiders have, like, hair on their bodies. Do that and don't starve. That's funny. So there we go. I don't know if we need thread. Like, if we want to turn all of our yarn into cloth, or if we want to keep some amount of thread on hand. It's like automatic. This job is like automatically just turn it all into cloth. So I'm assuming that it's fine to just let it do this. I don't know if we particularly need thread for anything. I suppose not, if the game is just automatically doing this for me. I'm gonna trust it and just let it do its thing. However, what we need to do is we need to make like 75 entire outfits. Is kind of where we're at now. Because most people, I guess the newest arrivals like this guy, they're fine. Their clothes are still good, but we need like, you know, 70 pairs of pants and shirts and whatnot for everybody else that's been here for a while that has theirs like totally just rotted off of them. So probably, let's see, if we use leather, is it just like one piece of leather for each piece of clothing? We could probably just like divide it up, like use a little bit of leather for some like shirts, pants, whatever, use some cloth for other things. Let's see, as far as leather, is leather not a, what's it called? Tanned hides, I guess? Yeah, okay. We have 144 tanned hides. And then we have 159 cloth. So yeah, about even. We're even making more cloth. So probably we could use a little bit of leather to make some of the stuff, like maybe make a set of, you know, leather shirts or pants or something. And then use cloth to make everything else, kind of deal. So let's do make leather shirts, right? We'll make like 70 of those, I think. And then is there anything we could do with the destroyed clothing? don't think so, right? No, it's 4 dwarves by default. We don't want to mess with that. Oh yeah, since we have so many turkey eggs, we could seal these guys up and let them do another round of turkeys, because that gives us a ton of leather too. If we let a bunch of turkeys grow up, and if we let the turkeys happen with this bigger batch of females that can lay eggs, we could get a lot of turkey going. We'll need some nest boxes though. There it is. I'm gonna make a few more of these. Because we have like, I don't know, 12 female turkeys now or something like that. We only have 6 nest boxes in there. So let's make a few more of those. We'll set up those extra nest boxes and then close this off again and let them just let them lay eggs. I don't know if there's a way to, like, tell dwarves not to collect eggs, or if you have to lock the door. I think you have to lock the door. Yeah, it's closed. How we doing? Where's the nest boxes? I guess they're in a bin. All right. Build. Is it furniture? No. Is it workshop? It is. B-O-F-N. Boffin. I guess I could probably macro stuff like this as well. Could be handy. But we'll install these nest boxes. Once you get them installed, we'll just lock the door. And let some turkeys just happen. Forbidden. There you go. Okay, so it looks like we have actually more miserable people. I don't know what they're getting. Watch beekeeping demonstration! Exclamation point. This guy has been miserable for a while, so he's normal. This guy and the child. The kid's actually unhappy. That's not good. They haven't died because they're keeping themselves alive with the water. That's actually kind of annoying. I was hoping they would just die and go away. So what's up with this guy? Why is this guy sad? Dwelling on getting into an argument. They need to be extravagant and craft an object. They don't really have any crafting abilities, but I don't know. Maybe acquiring objects and like, giving people clothes and stuff will help. His clothes are not destroyed yet, but I don't know. I guess since we forgot to make them their grand temple, we could turn this into the ballista The ballista room, where everybody goes to learn how to ballista. Right, so military. And also... Oh, we should give them, what is it, chests or dressers or something in the rooms? Is a good idea. Is it... Do we want to give them cabinets, or do we want to give them... like, chests, like coffers or whatever they are? Would, if you have clothes and crafts, they'll pick them up? Okay. We'll make some more crafts. We haven't done that in a while. We need to make clothes, which we're going to do soon. Do we want to give them cabinets or coffers? What goes in their room that they would make use of? Does it matter which one? Do you just get to pick? Or do we put coffins in their room as like a subtle hint? A cabinet and a chest. Oh, you want both. Okay. So we want cabinets here and chests here, which is coffers, right? We have tons of andesite, so let's just make it out of that. Andesite coffers, we want 75 of those. And then the rock cabinets, we'll make these out of, I don't know, rhyolite. 75 of those. Oh, got it. Okay. All right, so we'll let them start pumping out. That's 150 pieces of furniture we got to chew through. And we should have, what was it? The, let's see, the stone workshop here with stone carvers are the ones that make furniture. So we have at least 2 people assigned to that. We have another guy who's a novice stone carver. So hopefully they can make their way through all that. We are still working on this pile, I think. I don't know how quickly they're doing that, if they're even doing it that much. But such is life. Okay, let's see if these turkeys can... yeah, it includes the nest boxes, so they should be able to claim these or something and like start laying eggs at some point. At least you would imagine. It's gonna be so much extra value, I think. How much are these worth each? Oh, maybe not that much, actually, if they're only worth, like, 30 for the highest quality or something. Okay, never mind. It's gonna take a really long time to get through these, but... I should have been doing it as we made the bedrooms, but I totally forgot about it. All right, well, those guys are doing that. Let's, just make some rock crafts, right? Like, that includes... random shit. Or should we specifically make, rings and earrings? Because we can make them ourselves, but let's just do crafts, so it's just randomized. We'll make like 25 sets of that out of quartzite. There we go. We'll start building a couple cabinets. That'll give some people something in their rooms. This guy's still plugging away at weaving. We need a lot of stuff. We might need even more cloth than we have to make all the like socks, shoes, everything that everybody needs. Maybe we just make like we tell it to make up to 10 if they're not in our stockpile or something like that. Because I think if it's the dwarves like take them and put them in their rooms, we'll have less on hand, so it'll like detect, oh, we need to make more. We could try to do it that way. I don't know if that would be a good way about it, but while they're doing that, we also need to start pumping out armor, which we can do the armor because we have like somebody who's a really good armor smith already. They don't really need to practice. They're already like a couple levels off of legendary. So probably just start making steel. I mean, what's the most important, right? Like breastplates and helmets to protect their most important bits, and then work on like greaves and stuff later. We have 47 iron. We have 16 steel, so we still need to get more. Oh yeah, we have to set up our work orders here. We need to make coke from these 2 ingredients. When the amount of bituminous coal is greater than 0. And no, we'll just do the 10. And then the amount of lignite is greater than 0. Okay, so that'll start taking care of those. That'll get us more coke coming out. And then we have 16 pig iron, so we want to at least make 16 more steel bars. So we'll let that happen. Who's this guy? Grandmaster Furnace Operator. Sounds good to me. Yeah, High Master Armorsmith, so we're good on that. We have not had a weaponsmith come in that's better than nil here, so they'll just keep doing it. Cook. This guy is adept. Probably turn on some more cooks as well, just to make sure we have that handled. Accomplished brewer. Yeah, we're good on all that. We have other people with competency in it, but I think with 4 people assigned, like, that's fine. Okay. So we'll make a bunch of coke again. And that'll get us going for more steel later. Do we need even more boxes? It looks like we do. So the bins are maxed out. We just gotta craft more of them. Let's make 10 more bins. go. And we'll just keep plugging away at getting everybody's bedroom kitted out. I should have been doing this from the start, but I spaced. Completely spaced on it. And then we need more tables and chairs for the dining room. I think that'll matter. Especially now that we have so many more dwarves. So probably once we're done with their bedrooms, then we work on getting the dining room sorted out with enough tables and chairs for everyone. Okay. 3. This, well, actually, it looks like they became even more angry. Yeah, this guy, okay, this guy's getting really pissed off. Which is weird, because they have positive memories. We might have to smash this person with a fucking rock and just get him out of our fortress. They're anger prone. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Steven. Because I don't know, they're just getting more miserable. I could maybe give them a pickaxe and just tell them to go mine 5 billion blocks of stone, and maybe they'll get happier. But I don't know. Like, maybe if I have them craft some stuff. I don't know. I'll probably just squish them with a rock. And just delete them. Because we have plenty of dwarves. It's not like we need them. Yeah, that's something we gotta keep our eye on. Tucking into bed emoji. Honestly, dude, I'm getting pretty fucking tired too. I'm like spacing out. So I think I might just call it here because I'm getting really eepy. And then next time we start this up again, we'll finish setting up our military and everything. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We unfortunately did not get the trap thing done. There's so much to happen, so much to get done, and that is happening all the time. We need to get this sorted out so we actually, like, knock people off the bridge and they fall in the lava. So I don't know. We'll figure it out next time we get this going. But yeah, I think we'll just save it right there. I think that's pretty good. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna go probably lay down and get some rest. So have a good night, and I will see you next time. Take care.